Hey guys, we're back with some Addison and Jahn.
We're gonna observe what he does. Were you not gonna shoot him?
Who?
The fucking plants, dog. You said you were gonna shoot him next time.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah. Shoot him.
I'll do it.
Shoot them. With the shotgun.
Shotgun or the blaster?
Shotgun. That's not the shotgun. You didn't shoot the plants, dog.
I'm getting to it.
Ugh.
Oh wait, I gotta kill these guys first. Okay.
I started rereading one. Oh, excuse me.
No, it's alright.
I started rereading One Piece. Shit's fire.
Okay.
Love that shit, bro. I'm gonna say it. John Hub.
Yeah, what's up?
You're not gonna. Audience, he hates you. He hates you, audience.
Alright, fine.
It's so sad, audience. It's so sad that he hates you, but alas,
Wait, I gotta make sure I'm uncontested here.
China owns him. Shoot! Shoot! Don't make me actually yell, bro. Shoot!
Stop clipping the mic.
Then shoot. Shoot the damn plants. You have to honor your promises to our audience and to me.
I would never honor anyone.
Swear to me. Thank you.
There you fucking go.
Well, don't say something if you're not going to do it. I'm holding your ass accountable,
Well, you
mister.
said you were gonna stream soon.
Well, soon is a relative term.
Yeah. Relative for never.
Relative for cousins.
Relative for... Aw. You're my little kissing cousin, you know that?
Oh, thanks, dude.
That's... I need to be... You ever just say something, you're like, I need to be stopped?
Yeah. Are you back in Jack 1?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Back in time. To
Oh,
Jack
dude,
1.
you're like Sly Cooper in this game.
Yep.
Because you're the thievius raccoonius.
Yep.
And you're across time.
As time ticks by...
But still I try. They should do that for Jack. Not Jack. Sly 3.
No, do it for Jack. Ugh.
What?
Do it for Jack 2.
Do it for both.
No, you can't do it for both.
You know who they should do it for?
Yamada.
The Vine.
Dude, I ain't gonna do it.
Do it for the Vine.
What do you think about this guy?
Dude, this is actually really bothering me because I'm seeing a lot of level design similarities with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor, and it's really bothering me right now.
Oh, well, which game came out first?
This game.
Yep.
But I'm really interested to see who the level designer is. I'm gonna have to look this up when I'm done.
Hey, by the way,
what else they worked on?
don't like those games.
What?
Just want to let you know.
Why?
Because, and you should know this firsthand. Did you play them on the hardest difficulty?
Yeah.
They're jank.
We had this conversation before.
They're
not jank.
They're jank.
The first one, maybe. I can go for the first
They're
one being
both.
jank. That is
The second one was noted for being jank.
Such an L opinion.
No, it's not.
It is.
The hitboxes were fucking fucky.
You know what? You're playing a fucking game where you're shooting a gun without a fucking reticle, John. Okay?
There's a red dot sight.
Okay, how about on the shotgun? Riddle me that.
Why would you need a reticle on a shotgun?
So you can see where you're shooting. Point is, oh, how about that insane pop-in? That's so jank. Get out of here.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You're disrespecting two
You're
of the best Star Wars games, period.
The story is great.
Yeah, the gameplay is great.
No, it's not.
Real shit, John.
Real shit, it's very jank.
Did you even play Survivor? Did you play Survivor?
I played the first one.
You played the first one all the way through?
I played the first one all the way. I 100% it.
Okay, so you 100% it, and it's... I mean, the first one is jank. I don't disagree. But the second one is significantly better.
The second one, I'm going to play it. It's going to be as jank, if not more.
I'll share it to you on my Steam.
Wasn't that shit notably, like, in way worse condition on release than the first one?
Performance-wise, not gameplay-wise.
What's the difference?
The difference is the gameplay, if it's fundamentally flawed, it's fucked, like Starfield.
But what about Ogdo Bogdo? Don't you remember the whole voice critical Ogdo Bogdo shit?
No, what are you talking about?
He was fighting a boss that was like impossible to beat because his hitboxes were so bullshit.
Yeah, okay, sure. That boss is also a optional boss and is hard as fuck to beat in the first game.
Come on, bro.
Look, I'm not trying to excuse it, but it's optional, and also that's one enemy. You cannot say one enemy and then make that a generalized statement for the entire like game. I mean, what are you just saying? All women should be mad and say that men on Tinder are 4'11"?
I'm saying that. Don't let me get into it with you again. It can only lead to trouble.
Crack it open.
If you have one enemy that's like fucking unkillable because it's so fucking unfair, that does affect the game. That does bode poorly for the game.
Maybe if the game... Okay, number one...
If you have an unkillable boss in a video game...
Number one... Here's where I'm going to go with this. Number one.
Yep.
The boss you're referencing is actually a double boss where you fight two of them.
Okay.
And yeah, the game is frustrating because of that. Number two, it is beatable. People have beat it before. Okay, people have beat it. I don't know if... I mean, I assume it's a bit on the hardest difficulty, but people have beat it.
It just seems like the game doesn't reward you for being good at the game. And I felt that about the first game.
What are you on about?
The game does not reward you for being good at the game.
What do you want it to do? Suck you off every time you beat a boss? Like, what do you mean by reward you?
I want the bosses to work and the hitboxes to, like, be, like, fair.
They do.
I don't want a fucking guy to lunge at you and his whole body is a hitbox for some reason.
You're referencing one boss.
I'm really not. It was multiple.
Name them.
I don't know the fucking boss name. You know what? The fucking big yellow bitch. Who's the big yellow bitch?
Describe them.
The sister.
The ninth sister.
The big yellow bitch ninth sister where she's fucking slamming the ground and shit out of nowhere.
That boss fight was fine.
That Sith fucking knight guy at the end that you fight, the old fucker.
Terran Malkos, yeah.
That guy was unfair as shit.
Or Malkos.
That guy was throwing out random ass moves that like didn't make any sense.
And
they were hidden before they even made contact with you.
You're referencing the first game that, once again, I'm not disagreeing with you with, but also you have to recognize that that was the first game. They were trying things out.
The second game's gonna feel exactly the same. I don't gotta play it. It's going to feel exactly the same.
You are so wrong.
That's my toxic trait, but it's going to feel exactly the same, I guarantee you.
Yako's a fan in the flesh over here.
What is that supposed to mean?
Means every game is the exact same, and therefore that's why you hold that opinion about other IP.
What do you mean?
Look at Jak. Huh? Is Jak 2 the same feel-wise as Jak 1? No. It's fundamentally a different game.
Okay.
Gameplay-wise, right? And so it's not fair to have that opinion about IP just because they share a name.
This game came out in 2002. What's Jedi Survivor's excuse?
You mean what are you talking about?
What's their excuse?
What are you referencing?
For being jank as shit.
For Fallen Order?
Yes.
It was the first game.
It was the first game by fucking... It was an EA game. They had to...
It was a Respawn game.
That's still EA,
and it is EA, and I don't disagree.
They hired that team because they trusted the team, and
the team did great enough for a fucking sequel game and a generally pretty well received first game.
Because people don't care how well the game plays. It's fucking Star Wars.
That is actually so bullshit, considering that Star Wars Battlefront 2 was fucking boycotted for so long and fundamentally changed their fucking reward mechanics.
It had nothing to do with the gameplay, but the monetization model.
Yeah, exactly. So people don't just eat it up because it's Star Wars, dog.
But they kind of do.
But they don't because they didn't.
But they kind of do.
Oh, what is this argument? You're wrong. You can't say it's jank without having to experience it. You can't. You cannot.
You want to
That's
play
not
it,
a fair,
and I could be
I would
mean.
love to. I love that game. I really, really enjoyed Jedi Survivor. I did.
Just know it's gonna be as jank.
You're
I just
wrong.
know.
You're wrong.
I don't need to even. It's a mother's intuition.
And I could actually tell you what I don't like about the game out the bat. And I'm someone that enjoyed it last year.
I think that if you're gonna make a Souls-like, you have to make it real solid. You can't have some bullshit hitboxes like that.
But okay, so you have to look at it two different ways, right? Number one, and while I agree with you that it is a Souls-like, it's also not fair to solely and exclusively define it that way. Because it by definition, it has Souls-like gameplay, but not Souls-like progression. And what I mean by that is the game allows you to have a difficulty level, and that difficulty level can change at any point to the point where like my niece or nephew could play the game and enjoy it. Or someone like myself could play on the hardest difficulty and enjoy it. Here's what's jank about the game, and here's what I don't like about the game. Mm-hmm. You ready? Both games are fundamentally... Actually, I should say this game more than the last one is fundamentally imbalanced for playing it on the hardest difficulty. Because there are aspects about it that are difficult to even mechanically grasp, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. This is a hard puzzle.
Sorry, I'm like deep in concentration.
No, you're good.
You
But
need to help me with this last one.
for like, you just keep going forward.
I don't think you do.
I'm telling you, you do.
No,
Forward, right. Forward.
No, man, I gotta connect it to the box.
Yeah. Oh. Can you shoot it?
No. Gotta connect.
Can you reset?
Yes.
That's not the. I mean, that's not what I was referencing, but okay.
I can't reset the last box I didn't know I have to do the whole thing over again.
That's bullshit.
Why?
What fun is that?
What do you mean, what fun is that?
Well, I mean what I said.
It's a puzzle, fucker.
Yeah.
What do you mean, what fun is that?
It's not fun.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what to say, man. There you go. You got it.
No.
Does it have to be on the eye?
It should be.
What do you mean? Oh, his ass could have done it.
No, I couldn't have.
You
Leave me alone.
leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Ah.
I did it the first time. What did I do differently?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was mad at your Star Wars opinion.
Man.
Play the damn game. I have it on PS5. I'll fucking lend it to you.
I don't care.
Yeah, I recognize that. Because if you cared about me as a friend, you would try it.
No, that's not true. What is the
We
fuck
got
kind of
him.
ultimatum is that?
We're guilt tripping him.
Yeah, okay.
Forward,
It's gotta be two
left,
forwards,
forward, left.
Fucking shit. Oh, I know it. I got it. Hold on.
Forward,
I did
forward,
that one
left,
wrong.
left.
I got it. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
I'm waiting.
You can wait in the car, dear.
All right, well, pack it up. Oh, there we go. A little zigzag action.
And then straight right. And then we're back to this fucker again. Forward.
Okay.
It's not right. We know it's not right.
Can you head straight, then right?
Forward again.
Right.
Right.
And then two straights.
Forward. Yep. Thank you. And then this one doesn't really matter. Boom.
Nice job.
I'm him. Sorry. Continue with your Star Wars nonsense.
Just play the damn game. It's much better gameplay wise, I think. If you play on the hardest difficulty, I do think it is worse. It's very frustrating to play on the hardest difficulty.
I just really don't like that because you play Sekiro, you play Elden Ring.
But those games are designed for one difficulty level. Is my point. This game is not designed for one difficulty level. If you're playing on the hardest difficulty, no, because that's like saying Halo on Legendary should be the standard way of playing it. No. Halo and Legendary is for the people that really, really want to try hard and enjoy the game in a very hard fashion.
When you die in that game, though, you feel like it's your fault. That's my thing about it.
Because it is. Get better.
Yeah, but it's not in Jedi. It's really not in Jedi.
It is.
No, if you die half the time, it's just some fucking bullshit.
I disagree.
It could be your fault, but half the time it's because this fucking character just randomly. They'll like be fucking, I don't know, jank step into you, and then they'll stomp on the ground and then beat your ass for some reason.
I disagree.
They just throw out some random ass bullshit.
Oh my god, that is such an adult joke. All right, well, I think that's it because we're gonna have to pick up next time on Addison and Jahn.
Nope, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Too bad. When we play Jedi Fallen Order,
we're not doing that.
Why?
No.
When we play The Last of Us Part 1.
Yippee!
All
right, see you guys soon.
Peace out. We'll see you next time on Addison and Jahn.
That game's gotta suck, bro.
It doesn't suck. It's legit.
I love Cal Kestis. I love the girl. I love all the characters.
Here. You ready?
That shit's great. It's amazing.
Thank God that wasn't open.
What? What are you showing me?
Your Celsius.
Oh, no, what are you showing me, though?
I'm going to talk about the games I beat in 2023 that released in 2023. I'm going to tell you what games were better or worse.
Than Jedi?
Yeah.
All of them better.
Okay, I rated it a 9 out of 10.
That's bad score.
Hi-Fi Rush, better. Fire Emblem Engage, worse.
Disagree.
Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, better.
What'd you give Fire Emblem Engage?
Ooh, I didn't like Fire Emblem Engage.
Why not?
I gave it a 7 out of 10. High key, I'm a much bigger fan of Three Houses. Three Houses is a lot better.
That's bad.
It's not bad. The
You're
game,
such a lore.
Engage took so many steps backwards.
No, it
fundamentally as a game that it was very frustrating for me as a Fire Emblem.
3 houses, you just set everyone to Wyvern Knight, and then you win every time.
I've never played like that. Here's my thing. 3 houses, you get the social simulation, fine, whatever. You get to progress with the characters, and because all the characters are a blank slate, they have nuances, they have preferences, but they're largely a blank slate. You get to move them around as you like. You do not get to do that with Engage. And my best example is Anna. Anna as a character is an axe wielder, and she has to become a mage. In order to make her a mage, you have to equip her with Micaiah, which you can't do until you have Micaiah, but then 3 chapters after, you lose Micaiah for half the fucking game. So you're fucked in case you grinded Anna in that case. It fundamentally takes away a lot of player choice and boxes the players in to the class that the character already was. There's no reason to make Alchrist anything other than an archer because Alchrist is an archer.
Yeah, but
that's boring. There's no fun in that tactic.
Well, that's boring when you ignore that there's 20 other party members that you can put.
Sure, but there's no fun in the tactics aspect of evolving your team, is my point.
Are you saying because there's not freedom to make whatever character, whatever class?
Correct. There's no ease of it.
I mean, you could argue that in 3 houses, there's a best in slot class for characters.
There's a best in slot class, but it's a lot easier to move them around and give them the tools to be whatever class you think they should be.
I think you're gonna make the characters in 3 houses almost the same shit every time, no matter what.
I disagree because I haven't.
Nah, nah.
Anyways,
if someone's a magic user, they're a magic user. If someone's a healer, they're a healer. If someone's a fucking, Knuckles haver, they're gonna do that. Maybe you'll give them a fucking lance or some shit instead. But
no, I disagree.
You do the same shit with all the 3 houses characters too.
No, I don't. I disagree. And even so, whether you do the same stuff or not, it's the ability to have access to different options.
I think the story is amazing. I like the story better in.
I still disagree.
In 3 houses.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I agree with that.
So listen, bro. And I like the setting and everything. That shit is really cool. I think.
But I know so here's my thing. 3 houses was my first Fire Emblem.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Engage is a lot more truer to form when you look at the battle mechanics of Fire Emblem and the map design typically. Yeah. 3 houses, admittedly, very boring, very plain maps, right?
Well, I also thought that it was like really ass on the hardest difficulty too. And I'm a hard difficulty guy. That's how I rated the Engage as well. I think Engage is amazing on the hardest difficulty. I feel like
I play both on normal.
I feel like I'm actually in a damn war when I do that shit. And the thing is when you play on the hardest difficulty and you can't afford for like some shit to go wrong or whatever, the cracks start to show. Like if you start losing and it's not your fault, then that fucking sucks. And that's the same reason I don't like the Jedi Fallen Order game, is because the cracks start to show.
I actually felt the opposite. I felt that Fallen Order was much better than Survivor on the hardest difficulty. But even still, focusing on Fire Emblem, I didn't like Engage. I'll replay it eventually. Probably this year. I replay a Fire Emblem every year.
Mm-hmm.
I started Awakening, but I only did like the first 2 battles, and then I left it at that for whatever reason. You don't like Awakening?
I didn't play it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, better.
That's a 10 out of 10 to you?
I love that game. Have you played it?
I didn't play it.
It was their April Fool's game last year. Yeah. I thought it was real. Like, as a Sonic fan, I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was very cute. I thought it was very fun. I would love if they produced more like that. I would buy them. Wolong Fallen Dynasty, worse. Okay. That was Team Ninja's new game last year.
Yes.
Then I have Jedi Survivor.
Boo. Bless you, boo.
I played Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly.
What the hell is that?
It's a VN. I thought Survivor was better than that, but I really like those games. The Coffee Talk games are a lot of fun. The Last of Us Tears of the Kingdom, I thought Survivor was better than that. Metroid Prime Remastered, I thought Metroid Prime Remastered was better. That shit was fantastic. Final Fantasy 16 was my game of the year last year. Oh, maybe. It's up there. Either way, I thought it was better than Survivor. Baldur's Gate 3 also was up there as one of my games of the year last year. Better than Survivor. Spider-Man 2, not up for one of my games of the year, and I thought it might have been worse than Survivor.
I thought Spider-Man Survivor, but I thought it was I thought it was a little worse than the first one, than the first Spider-Man.
I liked Miles Morales. So I thought it was better than the first Spider-Man, but I thought it was worse than Miles Morales.
Oh, I like Miles Morales.
That's my favorite.
I like them as much as one. I think one and Miles Morales are like a 9 in my head, and then the 2 is like an 8 probably.
That's respectable.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Still good, but like just not.
Here's my issue, and I think you'll agree with me. If you're gonna have 2 protagonists, you got to balance them. You can't have one just off on fucking side quests for fucking jazz museums the entire time.
Yep.
Like it was very frustrating for me in that aspect. He had no real character arc. Either way, Super Mario Bros. Wonder I played last year. I thought that was better than Survivor.
Love that game.
I would like it more if I was a bigger Mario fan.
Yeah. I just love Mario World, and it felt like Mario World in the modern day. That's
fair.
what I like about it.
What did I rate Wonder? I rated it a 9. So
hell yeah.
Alan Wake 2 was probably my second highest game of the year last year. That shit was fire.
Didn't play it. Some friends thought
you
it was
would
good,
love it, dude. I think. I mean, you like horror, right? Survival
I'm a
horror
guy. I'm a whore.
So good.
I'm a whore.
I think I rated that a 10 out of 10. I think about replaying that game all the time. Now I give it a 9. Damn. And then God of War Ragnarok Valhalla was worse in my opinion than Final Fantasy 16.
Was that just like the DLC or whatever?
That was the DLC. I count DLCs. When they're that large, I typically count them. Like if they add a new area or new enemies or fundamentally like change the gameplay a little bit.
Wasn't it just like an arena mode? Like wasn't it just like a survival arena
no,
mode?
it added story and it was a roguelite.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, if you liked Valhalla, it continues Kratos' story.
Or Ragnarok, you mean?
Yeah. What'd I say?
You said Valhalla.
Yeah. If you liked Ragnarok, you'll like Valhalla. It's because you like Hades too. It's very, very cool. It's it's very bare bones, but it is enjoyable for what it is.
And those kind of flew under the radar for me. I didn't know about that one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's free.
Oh.
Which definitely helps.
Like an update? Really?
Yeah. Absolutely. Right. Fully free.
What do you think about Ragnarok, though? Would you give that?
I gave it a 9 or an 8, I want to say, but I did enjoy it more than God of War 2018.
I did as well.
If I look 2022,
I think I like the story for God of War 2018 a little bit better, but I thought that God of War 2018 was a similar thing to like Jedi. Like I thought there were a lot of situations where
you're a hard difficulty guy. I wouldn't play God of War on hard difficulty.
I've done all of that's the thing is when I was a kid, that was like the game that opened up that kind of fascination with hard difficulty.
Yeah.
I played all of them on the hardest and yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I like Survivor. I think we should really play it on here, to be honest.
I won't complain once.
You're allowed to complain about it. We could do like a die situation. Every time the other player dies, we can swap. That would be so infuriating.
You should do on the hardest difficulty, and then
I'll play.
When some bullshit kills you, I'll go.
I played half the game on the hardest difficulty, and I won't lie. There are certain aspects of that game. The first one is designed as more of a Souls-like, where it's designed to be played on the hardest difficulty, and I think it works. I think it works personally. The second one strays away from that, because I think it got 2 souls identified, and so they definitely designed it more to be played on like the second hardest difficulty or the normal difficulty, which is something I disliked about it, given because I didn't like playing on the hardest difficulty for the first one, and then playing on the hardest difficulty for half the game on the second one, and then saying to myself, I'm going to fucking throw my controller through the wall if I die because of some overpowered hit once. And to be fair, there is a New Game Plus, even harder difficulty. It's called like True Lightsaber or something like that, where you one-hit kill everything, but everything one-hit kills you.
Now, I like that. Ghost of Tsushima had that as well.
Yeah.
And I very much enjoyed that.
So that might be worthwhile going through if you enjoy the game. But yeah, that's it. I mean, yeah. Forbidden West came out in 2022. That shit was not my favorite, to be honest.
What did?
Horizon Forbidden West.
I didn't play either of them.
Which I gave an 8.
They seem like Assassin's Creed adjacent, and I played Assassin's Creed 2 in 2000 and fucking 8 or whatever, and I've it's enough. I love the Ezio trilogy, and then after that I was like, okay, I got my fill.
Oh damn, I haven't beat anything in 2024. The only game I have for beat in 2024 that released in 2024 is Tekken 8, which I technically didn't even beat the story for that.
What do you mean beat?
Well, whenever I buy them and I put like 50 hours into it, so I count beating it at that point. I gotta do Rebirth, man. Fuck. All right.
All right, get out.